Elizabeth Green joins us right now from the American Heart Association and a volunteer. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you very much for having me.
Now, there's a number of events that are coming up, and February, well, tell me a little bit about February. This is a very special month.
February is Heart Month, and there are a number of events that we'll be having here in Worcester to recognize Heart Month.
And the first one is really one that I guess we kind of recognize all throughout the country now, and that is when we will all dress up and wear red on that particular day.
So that's Friday, February 4th, and that is Go Red Day, and it's a nationwide event.
Really kicks it off. It's amazing, too, the way that sports teams and everyone has just embraced that, and it's very noticeable now. I mean, you go to work and everybody is either wearing the ribbon or they are wearing something red to show their solidarity.
Yeah, the red dress pin, which I'm wearing, is the symbol of the event, and men and women wear it, or they'll wear a red shirt or a red tie. And you'll see it when you turn on the news on Friday morning, February 4th. All the various newscasters are wearing something red on almost every channel.
Now, how did that come about? I mean, was that because it's a brilliant marketing idea? Whoever came up with that one should absolutely get the gold star, or the red star, I guess, as the case may be, because it does bring just this great awareness. And it's a great way to kick off the month as well, Heart Month. Now, there are some other ways in which we can really give back and maybe be able to give a little bit more of ourselves or from our wallet to be able to help out during the month as well.
So there are two events that will be happening in Worcester. First, on Saturday, February 12th, we will have the Heart Ball at Mechanics Hall. And the MCs of that event are Jen and Steve from WXLO. And Dr. Stephen Pizzella is our Heart of Gold honoree, and he's a cardiologist at the Fallon Clinic who has been a volunteer with the American Heart Association and has done a tremendous amount with the Heart Association and for the community over many, many years. So it's really terrific to be able to honor him. And the chair of that event is Jay Sear, who's from UMass Memorial, from their Heart and Vascular Center. It's a really terrific event. We expect about 450 people to be attending.
Wow, what a great event.
There'll be dinner and dancing and auctions, and it's a fabulous event.
It just continues to grow every year.
It does. It's terrific.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, February 24th, St. Vincent's Hospital is hosting the Go Red for Women fashion show. There'll be a comedy show. There'll be a lot of information for women, and we're expecting about 250 women from all walks of life to attend that event in the beautiful atrium at St. Vincent Hospital.
Boy, it really is a jam-packed month.
It is. It is.
Yeah, and the atrium is beautiful. Right there at the hospital for anybody who has been there. So 250 people come in, and then they get a great fashion show, and they get a comedy show as well.
There will be a comedy show. Kelly McFarland, who was on The Biggest Loser, is a comedian, and she will be sharing some laughs with all of us. There'll be a survivor speaker, passion speaker who has either changed her life or had an experience with cardiovascular disease, which affects one in, it's the #1 killer of women over age 20.
Isn't that amazing?
And
Isn't
it
that
kills
something?
more women than the next several leading causes of death, including the cancers.
Really? I would not have thought that. I mean, we hear so much about cancer that I guess I just would have assumed that that was #1, and yet by a wide margin, heart disease is.
Yes, by a wide margin it is, and it's preventable. For many people, not smoking, changing your lifestyle, adding exercise, eating healthy, losing weight, all of the things that your doctor tells you to do, and
your doctor told you to do, all is just a lot of common sense things that for whatever reason we don't do it. You know, I was reading just the other day, Elizabeth, about some of the things that have really gone, because we have this obesity epidemic, of course, in America.
Absolutely.
And obviously being overweight will add to heart disease as well. But it's amazing the way that portion size has gotten out of control in the U.S. Things that our grandfathers or our fathers would have eaten, now we are double or triple that, or particularly in this article that I was reading, the amount of soda that we now consume, and those kind of empty calories and those sugar calories, and a diabetes epidemic that apparently is about to happen. But all of this, again, is sort of common sense, and we kind of know that it's bad for us, and I don't know why we do it anyway.
Well, it's out there, and it's available to us, and the change in mindset to live a healthier lifestyle, to make healthier choices, to be more active, is a mindset that the Heart Association is very much behind.
Right. Do you think that all of these events, I mean, how much do they raise awareness so that some of these common sense things that you were just talking about, that people actually do start to change their behavior? They go out, they're in for a great night, they see a fashion show, they listen to a comedian, but there's something in those words and there's something in that event that the next day when they're reaching for that other piece of pie, or they're saying, I'm going to blow off exercise because it was a tough day at work and I just feel too tired, they think and they say, no, you know what? I'm not going to be a statistic. I'm going to go and I'm going to hit the gym today.
We hope that they take message from these events, and many people do. And the events also help us. The Heart Ball, for example, and the Heart Walk, which happens in the springtime, they help us raise money, and a lot of that money comes right back here into Worcester County to fund medical research and education programs right here, which is really tremendous.
It's a pretty easy way for us to give back as well. It's a fun way for us. Now, you brought a friend along with you. Tell me a little bit about this guy.
This is Mini Annie, and Mini Annie is part of the CPR Anytime Kit. And the CPR Anytime Kit...
I should have said Growl.
It could be either.
Annie.
Frankly.
Okay. What does Annie stand for?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Annie is the name of the large dummies that are used for CPR training. And you don't become CPR certified with the training that you get with Mini Annie, but you do learn how to do CPR. And Mini Annie comes with a Family and Friends CPR Anytime DVD.
DVD here as well. All right.
And you blow up her chest through the back.
Let me bring her chest back up here. So we're looking in the back here.
So there's just a little piece right here where you can blow it up. And then there's a tab at the bottom that says adult, or you pull it out one click further and it's child. And that determines how the clicks go. So you're putting your hands on this center panel here, and you're doing the compressions that you would do, and you learn how to do the compressions. How much pressure do you need to put? How frequently do you need to press that pressure? And the CPR Anytime Kit teaches you that.
All right.
There's
and
also
just by watching the DVD?
Just by watching the DVD, blowing up the little chest piece, and practicing at home. And you can use it, you can teach your children how to use it.
So you won't have the certification, but you could save a life by watching this video and using Annie.
Yes, and then after you use it, you can clean the mouth off, and you can pass it on to your neighbor or to your friends.
Boy, that's
and
fantastic.
It's sort of a they told two friends and they told two friends and so on sort of theme of spreading knowledge and awareness about CPR and the steps to take in the chain of survival. And all of the information is on the DVD. I mean, certainly when someone goes down and has an event, you're dialing 911 first. That's the very first thing that you do. And all of the steps and how you do the compressions and how you perform CPR, all of that is on the DVD, and it's a great tool.
Terrific. Elizabeth, thank you so much for bringing it by and telling us about it.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you on February 4th and at all of these other great events during National Heart Month as well.
Thank you very much.
Great.
And everybody, wear red on February 4th.
We sure will. And thank you for joining us right here on the Hank Stolz Experience. Much more to come.